negotiation, no compromise. All we want is Biafra. Our self-determination, they call it hate speech. We want referendum, they come for war. Our lives are not safe in Nigeria, spilling our blood for no just cause. Biafran self-determination, they call it hate speech. We want referendum, they come for war. Killing my people like Christmas good too. No more to election in Biafra land. So we are crying, let us go to return. Yamaga Mesha have expired. We are tired of your soup. Intimidation is too much to return. Incarceration is too much. Gullible wicked ones from Biafra land, they impose on us to be our leaders, killing and wasting innocent lives. We can't take it anymore. Yeah, gullible wicked thugs from Biafra land, they impose on us to be our leaders, killing and wasting innocent lives. We can't take it anymore. If you pretend, you must let us go to return. To return, to return. Yamaga Mesha have expired. Remember Biafra genocide. To return, to return, to return. Ezu River massacre. We are tired of your suit. Freedom is not a crime. We must restore our papa's land. We can't take this torture anymore. Biafra is last hope for black race. Biafra freedom is not a crime. We must restore our mother's land. We can't take this torture anymore. Biafra is last hope for black race. We are dying every day. Puritan, Puritan, intimidation is too much. Remember Biafra genocide. Puritan, Puritan, Puritan. Oh, we are tired of your zoo. If they are the one, their Sharia land. Give Oduduwa their father's land. Give my people blessed land of Biafra. Stop the looming war in Nigeria. If they are the one, their Sharia land. Give Oduduwa their father's land. Give my people blessed land of Biafra. Avoid the looming war in Nigeria. You will respect our rights. Puritan, Yamaga Mesha have expired. We are tired of your zoo. Intimidation is too much. Puritan, Puritan, Puritan. Incarceration is too much. We must go. United Nations, there's no justification. British corruption, forcing our nation in despair amalgamation. We get contraption. You must let Biafrans go. If you pretend, you must let us go. Britain, amalgamation have expired. Incarceration is too much. Intimidation is too much. Humiliation is too much. Persecution is too much. Remember Biafra genocide. Ezu River massacre. Remember Nkwo massacre. Remember Nkwo massacre. Agekusikwa mi python dance. Britain, you must let us go. Still only probity. Free Biafra. Free Ambazonia. Justice for Africa.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people, wherever you are all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Okafor Mefo. Mazi Uche Okafor Mefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uche Okafor Mefo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And this is one truth most of us will not be able to comprehend, but in a matter of time, we will come to acknowledge the mindset behind those words. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nande Okukano, the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. Abia State is Biafra land. He is the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for over 60 years. Nobody have done this. Mazen Nande Kano is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television, the one and the only man that commands the loyalty of the Biafran people across the globe. And by the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I remain George Onibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And of course, as always, we must move ahead to acknowledge the Creator. We call him Chukwu Kikabiama, the one who made the heavens and the earth. The one whose the psalmist said that the heavens of heaven cannot contain him. How can man build a house for him? The one who knows even the end of anything before they begin. The one who has set our path upon this feet that we must follow. The one who has assured us that even though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, that we should not fear any evil, for he is with us. For his rod and his staff, they comfort us. For surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life, and we shall dwell in the house of Chukwu Kikabiama forever and ever. Now we walk closer on the higher way. Through the darkest night, will you hold my hands? Yahweh, guide our ways. Oh, you for our heart of heart is bound to you. Though we walk through the valley slow, we will fear no evil. By the water rest our soul, our heart will trust in you. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'ihi na ị mara mma ịhụnanya ị na-gị, obiọma gị o juru anya dadi mo. Inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dị onye dị ka gị. Ibu Alpha na Omega, anyị niile na-asị na n'edema o. Ise. And now we are still here this morning, as always, to help you understand the precarious situation, the mess that we are all in. And people will not understand. People will not understand, but they will understand. The impact of the gospel that is preached on Radio Biafra. It is something humanity will not understand except those who are led by the Spirit. Those who are involved, head of affair in terms of this evil, they understand. But having said that, it is time for us to put on our thinking cap and save the next generation. Our topic this morning is simple, titled, If you do not put an end to Nigeria, Nigeria will put an end to you. Each time our leader comes on air and make a broadcast, within every word he speaks is hidden treasures, treasures unimaginable, treasures of wisdom that can change the entire world. Let me tell you, some people claim they want good of this world. They don't. All they are interested in is enslaving everybody. But if you understand how they reason and how they function, they will try, but they will fail. Because there is a God that sits in heaven. Of course, when I mean God, there is Chukwu Kikabiama that sits in heaven, and he presides over the affair of man. For he decided when you are born, where you will be born, who your parents will be. You didn't make yourself an American, so don't be an idiot and be over proud. Nobody choose to be America. Nobody choose to be India. Even as hopeless as British government can be, as wicked as they are, their children know they didn't choose this. Neither do they choose to be an African. So anytime something hopeless like alcohol runs into your brain and you cannot reason very well, know that you are idiot and you are hopeless. These are gifts from the Creator. Your technology, your AK-47, your nuclear warhead never choose it for you. And so the best thing you can do is respect others, because you never know the plan of God. You never know the mind of God. In every situation, we understand there is a greater purpose and a higher calling to all of them. And then we are humble each day. Our leader in his last broadcast said something. This is something we hold in high esteem. We don't need to begin to repeat it all the time. But when he sends out a vibration, those who are connected by him understand what he means. He simply said in one of his quotes, and I quote him, he said, if you don't put an end to Nigeria, Nigeria will put an end to you. It is not talking to Biafra, because this is the only reason we exist. This is the only reason IPOB exists, to put an end to Nigeria. But he was talking to Biafrans who don't understand the position we are. He was talking to Biafrans who are yet to join IPOB, sorry. He was talking to Nigerians, Yoruba. He was talking to Awasa and other minorities in the north. He was talking to including Fulani. He was talking to all the prisoners in Nigeria. Do not think he's favoring you. No. It is either you stop Nigeria, or Nigeria will stop all of you. It is amazing a lot of evil that has happened to every prisoner in the zoo called Nigeria. Repeatedly, we recall, without them being able to save the next generation from the impending doom, a lot of evil continue to happen before our very eyes. And each time this evil comes, it recalls itself. And everybody is seeing it. Everybody keeps quiet. They feel it doesn't concern them. But you cannot understand that this evil, it doesn't matter who is planning it. It doesn't matter who it seems to be favoring today. If it's inside Nigeria, if you don't stop Nigeria, Nigeria will stop all of us. British has no need to free the indigenous people from slavery. So they set a trap for them by the creation of Nigeria. The colonial master never had any intention of freeing you. As I'm talking to you now, they are thinking all over the world, how do we recolonize these people? But God will punish all of you. But this is the side you don't want. Because you are the one who make evil. You are the one who give evil name. They never wanted to free you. They never wanted to stop slavery. Though there are good people who understand that this is evil. Imagine if we were the one who have conquered them. Most of you would have believed your ancestors is a demon. Imagine if we are the one who went and raped Europeans, raped Caucasian, raped Arabians, raped the whole world, Indonesian, raping them as British rape everybody. Only God knows how the story would have been told today. And so they move from one era of slavery, they move to the next era of colonization. how convenient it was for them. But they got to a stage, they can't hide the evil. It's like Nigeria. If Britain fails to divide Nigeria, Britain will lose all its respect across the globe. It has begun. And I can assure Britain, you are gone already. But the little respect left for you, you can regain it by letting indigenous people in Nigeria go. Without that, everybody will know how evil you are. You are not yet come out openly. That is why we are keeping you quiet, Britain. Our side is no concern to us because they don't exist. Fulanis are no concern to us because they don't exist. They don't have brain. They are all idiots without apology. I pity Yoruba because they can boast and yap when it's set. They will run out of that Yoruba land. But that is not where I'm going to. They don't have any intention to free the indigenous people. And then they call it independence. Watch every country in Africa with how many years of independence. Because each time you say independent, it's not independent. It's independent. With all the years of independence, what do we achieve? Of course, we understand what will happen. I've seen people who say they are intellectual. And they say, after all, everything we are enjoying today is what the colonial master built for us. This is nonsense. They build it for their own convenience. It's like somebody telling me, after all, government tie road in River State, there is international airport in Port Harcourt. But the British government and the Fulani allow international airport, as they call it, in Port Harcourt to remain for their convenience. They have a seaport in Port Harcourt. On there, it serves only the convenience of the Fulani. Atiku owns it. And so, what are we not saying? They did all these things for their convenience. Will your father betray their people? They give the children scholarship. And so there will be need for you to betray all your people. And so when you sabotage your people, they make you a warrant chief and give you AK-47 to harass your people. They did their job well. But what am I trying to say in effect here? British government has no intention of freeing the indigenous people, so they created Nigeria. Ever since the creation of the zoo called Nigeria, the only thing we have achieved is fighting against one another, setting each other up just to remain relevant. Because each time you are coming and say, this is our one Nigeria, Afeni Ferrari say dividing of Nigeria is inevitable. Arewa area boys say we have to reconsider Igbo people for Igbo presidency. All these things we are seeing, it boils down to the same thing. The only achievement of Nigeria is setting Nigerians up. Those of you on Facebook, that is not the bomb blast. That is when I do Mortar Market born lately. Just the same year. That is the fire outbreak. This is the only thing we know how to do to ourselves. But go and watch it now. You will see it's in Yoruba that is burning all those things. It's not Fulani. Go and watch all the market burning in Lagos. You will see it's Yoruba. It's not Fulani. But of course, we know the recent pipeline explosion is Fulani. They want to set up Emir in Lagos. Lamido Sanusi Lamido, a terrorist, is standing by to take over the emirship. Idiots don't know they are praising him. They are flagging off their vehicle of next presidency already. And they have moved on to tell you that they will take the land. Federal government moved to take the land. They bomb you, they kill all of you so that there will be little resistance. Almost all the owners of the property are dead. So who will go to court and challenge Nigeria? And so the same Fulani government of Nigeria will take Lagos that belong to Yoruba. I hope Adenka grandson is there. All of you will be there. They will mount Emir there. I hope Omotekun is ready for what is coming. Our only achievement is how to kill ourselves. Let us look at the success of installing Omotekun. Omotekun is made to fight fellow Nigeria. To protect yourself against fellow Nigeria. Only our achievement is how we set ourselves up. The only unity in Nigeria is when Yoruba and Hausa Fulani want to conspire to kill Igbo man. And everybody know this thing. Sometimes they say, let's try and set a little gentleman. Let us go to slavery. Instead of anybody trying to do any gentleman for me. Let us go back to slavery. I can be a good slave. The only unity in Nigeria we all know is when Yoruba Hausa Fulani are planning against you, Igbo man. That is when they unite. Imagine, did you hear any Yoruba who spoke against the removal of Igbo man from the money they intend to borrow? Did the Yoruba issue any press communique? You don't pamper disease, they will kill you. Once you notice it, you raise alarm. You will see the solution will come. If you don't hate what hate you, that thing will destroy you. If you are not careful, what kill your father will kill you. What is the achievement of one Nigeria? Is it the oil well? What have we done with the oil well? People do not know that Nigeria is one of the richest oil country or company in the whole world. They are running everywhere borrowing money. They are now in World Bank. But I can assure you that more than 40% of the money in World Bank is part of the money stolen from Biafra land. And this money stolen from Biafra land is managed by Yoruba and Hausa Fulani. As far as I can remember, the same people are there. They want to borrow money. We do not have light. We don't have good road. We have kidnappers who are kidnapping their brother and sister. We have Boko Haram who have not bombed a neighboring country. We have Army Barak everywhere whose duty is to rape innocent girl. We have Emir. Oh my God. How long are we going to deceive ourselves? But why am I saying all these things? That plan you think you make for one man, it is actually designed to destroy all of us. What is the achievement of Nigeria now? Borrowing money. Is it borrowing money? If I'm not mistaken, I think about how many billion already have been spent on cholera virus. Is it 6.1 billion naira already on coronavirus? Just only tracking the person that have coronavirus. They have spent close to 6.7 billion naira. This is our only achievement. And when we tell people, everybody think they are being smart. The issue of Nigeria cannot be managed by anybody. He said that we stop Nigeria or Nigeria will stop us. So when you go back in your cocoon and you are planning, oh, let us do like this, let us do like that, do not deceive yourself. Nigeria is a mirage. It only exists in your memory, though you loot openly for it. But Nigeria will stop all of us if we fail to stop Nigeria, including minorities of the Yoruba, the Kale, Ududuwa, the Ife, all of you, the Kwara, the Jebus. Nigeria will destroy all of you if you don't stop it. That trap you think you set for Igbo man is upon your children already. You should know we are not happy. Everything you have done to our father and you continue doing it to us, you should know we are not happy. Our spirit, some of our people, their spirit can be fooled. That is why they are still in Yoruba church. But those of us who are weak, our spirit and those you have killed are after all of you. Minorities of the north, the Gwari, the TVs, the Nupe. Don't deceive yourself. If we don't stop Nigeria, it will stop all of you. The Birons are feeling the impact. Hausas are being slaughtered down also. The TVs understand what we are talking about. The Fulanis are enjoying the Janjaweed, but for how long? Our leader in his last broadcast says, stop Nigeria, or else Nigeria will stop you. The Biafran politicians are busy setting up their own people. There's a video online. And somebody was saying, we are calling to Nigerian to revoke the bail given to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu because a leader who jumped bail cannot be said to be our leader. Who told you Nnamdi Kanu is your leader? Whoever said Nnamdi Kanu is your leader is sick. And he went on to say, because from what we are saying, we have agreement with him. He didn't keep the agreement. Now we, the IPOB, we want to come back into politics. God will punish all of you. IPOB politics. God will punish all of you. So IPOB is going to go back to policies, and then we will go and do politics, and then he will be extradited anywhere he is. That is what they know how to do. Our own people. That is why Yoruba say we don't love ourselves. The whole governors in Southeast rally round. The only thing they can do, prescribe IPOB. We now prescribe them. How far for your prescribing? The whole world now mock at you. They mock at you because they know we are not terrorists. Because they understand to their level of civilization that it is our right to self-determination. Everything we have proposed to do, you blackmail us for them. That is the same thing you are going to do. And any group that forms security outfit who has spoken against BSS, all of you, your children will be killed by Boko Haram. You think we are praying to God to stop Boko Haram on time? You have made widows, and so shall your own become widow. You have made orphan, so shall your own become orphan. You have made widower, you will get widower. Look at them. They take it. Boko Haram must continue. That's why Nigeria, you people stop it and stop deceiving people. Everybody else says, prescribed by POB, they cannot float their own security. But all of you are floating your security now. It is convenient for all of us. This is our only achievement. God will punish all of you. The Igbo politicians and other people who had little relevance, instead of them to use it to help themselves, they are fooling themselves. One idiot will soon test me now and say, Igbo have all you, Igbo have all you. I know you are listening to me. You are not IPOB member, but you are just very hopeless. I thought you were dead. You don't send me message again. When I saw your message yesterday, I wanted to respond to you. I just said, let me leave you. I wanted to ask you. I thought you are dead, so you are still alive, idiot. Lamido, Sanusi Lamido went to Bayelsa, pick up a small girl, rape the girl almost to death. Whether the girl is still alive, only God knows. And some idiot in Bayelsa are happy. We are in law to Lamido, Sanusi, we are in law to. Well, don't worry, it's coming for all of you. As far as I know, when I call terrorist group, I always add Lamido. Some people think it's fun. When we tell you something on Radio Biafra, some people think it's joke. That man is a terrorist. A very big terrorist. The man that have more than 20 international passports without being a citizen of any of those countries, and each of these passports had different name. Don't you people have sense? And Sansa is intellectual, is very good. Some fulefu in Biafra land, we say, oh, vote Sanisu, vote Sanisu, Sanisusu. Whose idiot is going to pick in Biafra land? Maybe it's good luck. Sanisu and good luck for better generation. Or Mbaka. Then idiot from adoration. Oh, it's our Mbaka. Oh, vote for them. Holy Ghost movement. Stop Nigeria before Nigeria stop you. Everything you have done to IPOB, we are still here. But does it not amaze you? The Fulani team up with the Yoruba against the Biafra. This is the only thing we get. This is the only thing Nigeria manufacture. This has always been the history and the legacy and the achievement of one Nigeria. It has led to the loss of lives and property, leaving the common masses to bear the brunt. Many people have died. Many more will have to die also, believe me. The government of Nigeria do not have interest of the Nigerian at heart, because at every slight opportunity they have to rescue the people from any calamity, they create a worse situation or scenario in the life of the people. People will not understand. We are busy trying to find out how many people that were murdered by the Fulani terrorist bomb attack in Lagos. Now, the reason why you will know that even Yoruba people, it will not be better for them is that Fulani is the one bombing the supposedly Yoruba land. But Yoruba is the one who is helping British government to cover this atrocity. Oh, there is gas line explosion, and the gas line explosion, we don't know how many dead. I think 2 people died. Oh, hallelujah, 1 resurrected. Man of God prayed for him. This is a Yoruba proper media. Yes, 2 died before, 1 has resurrected. Oh, 7 wounded, it's okay. The situation is under control. Namasi and Menasa, all of them are there to keep every situation in calm. We are there. It's just minor pipeline. The government have moved into action to find out the cause of the really explosion of pipeline. But who are they deceiving? With all the magnitude of the explosive, with all the impacts of the explosive, Yoruba in a time like this still have the guts to come and lie to you. Oh, fellow Nigeria, it was pipeline explosion. Are you people this daft? But instead of them to begin to think about how many children were killed, how many husbands were slain, how many wives were murdered, instead of them to begin to check the number of casualties and know how to comfort the family of the deceased, why they pretend to fight Boko Haram, that they themselves are the Boko Haram. What do they want to do? They want to take the land.
The farthest and where the pipeline is, and see the mansion where the something bring down. This is a bomb explosion. Look, okay, see them, see. I'm telling us this is just a pipeline explosion.
But how affected the pipeline side itself? How affected? Is it as bad as this place?
So where? If you reach that place, you will not even know maybe there's anything there. But look at the building. See. You will not even know maybe something happened there. Nothing happened there. So see, telling us this pipeline.
Well,
that's this kind of things happen. If it was pipeline, when you exposed on the ground, you will explode. You will see the place will form of equity open. You will not know that this is a explosion of the gas pipeline. This one, son, is not the matter of a pipeline. For my own decision, that what I want to tell the governor state, the Lagos state, to open their hand, to tie their security very well. This one is not a gas explosion or pipeline explosion. This is a bomb explosion. So they had to tie their security very well. They had to make sure that the security of this very state to be tightened very well, to work hard about the state, because that the people life they are lost here. This is this very environment. This is a body school. This is Catholic church. A lot of people they are still saying that the people is saying they're supposed to open this place to dig the place to know whether it was a lot of dead bodies here. They removed a lot of people. They are there.
Now I want you to listen to that boy that is talking. He said, this is boarding school. This is a Catholic church. Do you people know that less than 2% of Yoruba don't go to Catholic church? Do you people know Yoruba don't go to Catholic church? I'm talking to you, all those you in Igwe. Go to your Catholic church, you won't see Yoruba there. It's amazing. Yoruba don't worship in the church by any other person. Yorubas are not Christian. But when you are going to meet all these daddy G.O., their juju finish your head, and you are fighting against our juju, we will cure you. We will cure you. People, you don't understand. There is a Catholic church there, and that shows you who goes to Catholic church. When I talk now, one Igbo man will challenge me. He don't talk to our Holy Mary. Don't talk to our... But who are they killing? All these things we want you to know. All those of you playing business. My father have it. In fact, one of them wrote to me. I say, you people want to bring what to us? Do you know how many buildings my father have in Lagos? How are we going to clear? Believe me, we feel your pain. We have considered all those things. But we know the truth. That is either you give it up willingly and get it back later. Because they will not take anyone. Or you will be there, they will even kill you on top. They say pipeline bomb. Why do you think government, the next thing, the people died on Sunday? On Monday morning, government came and said that he want to take the land. Because government know that the world is watching. Pipeline didn't blow. There is no pipeline that blew. They will chase all of you. Go and dig one place and blow the pipeline. And so you see the enumeration and the enumeration. But it's not pipeline, it is too late. But they will still take that land. They will build them here in Lagos. That time Yoruba is helping them. Of course, Yoruba are Muslim. That time Yoruba is aiding Fulani to conquer us. It will set for all of us. Our leaders simply say, stop Nigeria, or Nigeria will stop all of us. He does not need to spell everything out. He preached like the new apostle, and we preach like the evangelist. Does it make sense to you? Stop Nigeria, or Nigeria will stop all of us. They bomb Catholic church, bomb everywhere, pipeline.
But this time now, even the one that they moved yesterday, they are over 200 people. They don't let tell the government people. They tell the truth, then cannot deceive the youth, continue to deceive the youth. We are not the truth. This one is not a matter of say. Make the tell Lagos State to the governor, the security agents to tie the security for the Lagos State, what the development, even the local security OPC, they make sure that they tie the security from this Lagos, this very state, because the proportion of this state is so much. That's what I want to tell the government. There's not quiet to deceive us, to let that to sleep that this one is a pipeline exposure, on gas exposure. No, this is bomb blaster.
Were you involved in rescuing maybe some of the girls yesterday?
Yes, now me there they rescued them yesterday because we dey play ball when the thing happen. So the thing.
Of course, you know they are always looking for a way to battle me. It's their network problem again. But then we will still continue. Every challenge they bring to us on Radio Biafra, the only thing we will do is that we will improvise. The same Yoruba don't want you to know the truth, but they will pay dearly for it because Nigeria is only meant to destroy the people. Whenever the video can play before the end of this program, we will continue with it. But just imagine, with the level of destruction, with the way people were killed, the only thing that can come to the mind of the government of Nigeria is to come and take the land. Federal government, they now begin to remind you that even in 9/14, federal government have planned what to do with that place so they can cover the crime. Now, three things, these are the things that are involved. Government want to take the land, number one, to cover the atrocity, that they were actually the one who is blowing up those land. The target is Igbo. Of course, when I mean Igbo, including you, Ijo, Urobo, Ishekiri, all of you, Akwa Ibom, all of you, Abo, you are the target. They will blow you. Their anger, the Inca grandsons see their anger is that you come to their village with slippers and you go back with you end up buying the whole place. They want you to go home empty-handed, but it's not your fault. We don't know how it works. The only thing we know is that we are sincere. When I left Lagos to Port Harcourt, then I didn't pack my load in Lagos. I left it there. I went with a nylon bag to Port Harcourt, and that should be 1998. I went with a nylon to Port Harcourt, and the nylon I just have, it should be 2 trousers, the one I'm putting on and one, 2 short knicker, and about 3 shirts. That is what I brought to Port Harcourt. I stayed in the company accommodation for like 6 months. I rented my own apartment. But God knows how many plot of land I have in Port Harcourt. God knows how many buildings I have in Port Harcourt. God knows how many vehicles I have bought in Port Harcourt. But is it my fault? Is it my fault that I have to invest and work hard to become somebody? So tomorrow my brother will be envious of me. I say, he come here with a nylon bag. Now he's buying our land. Why don't you come to Chukwuka Kabiama and understand how it's function? Is it our fault that we came to Lagos or come to Abuja with nylon bag? Why don't you come to our land with nylon bag? We will feed you because you people are lazy. You people your mind is occupied with how to steal oil and how to kill us. And so without stealing or looking for how to set us up, you are nobody. But all of you, very soon, you will not see a Biafran person to kill. For when you touch one Biafran person, one of your village will be raised down. When you kill one Biafran person, you people will pay dearly. But let us know how determined all of you are. Number one target in this explosion is to kill Igbo people, destroy their business. They have succeeded. The number 2 thing they did is to move in, and now they are going to take the property. So the international community cannot see that Nigerian government are the one bombing their people. By now they must have perfected their plan. Number 3 is that place will now become Fulani quarter, where the emir of Lagos will emerge from. And don't let it trouble you. Yoruba don't have problem with emir. If ruled Kwara, Lagos will not be different. After all, they will tell them, because the Bible says those that deceive others will be deceived themselves. They say, don't worry, we are just emiring our people. The same way they want to be start telling us in Biafra land. There is nothing more. We keep setting ourselves up. This is the only achievement. This is the only thing that Nigeria have to offer. Do not let anybody deceive you. Anytime you talk about explosion, the pipeline explosion, you know what they want to do. You hear coronavirus, their target is to steal money. The whole world is panicking now. Even where there is no symptom of coronavirus, everybody is being meticulous, very careful to protect their citizens. Nigerian senators and governors and politicians, what they are thinking now is how to loot money. Very soon now they will go to mortuary and bring out unidentified dead body and tell you they were killed by coronavirus. And they are going to quarantine all of you and kill all of you. We have warned you as a Biafran. If Nigerian come to give you vaccination that is coronavirus, please run for your life. You don't know coronavirus, and coronavirus will not know you. Because this is the only thing we can do for ourselves. No, just look at the 2 cases of coronavirus in Nigeria. You see how laughable and pathetic they are. They don't have any agenda. When you look at the building of barrack in Biafra land, they are no longer building barrack because they are afraid now. So if you start telling them to build more barrack, we need it, they stop building. Before, if you break bottle, they will build barrack there. If you do anything, they will build barrack there. Or are they waiting for more Fulani to mind those barrack? Come and build barrack. And then at night, you begin to rape all our small girls. You begin to kill all our youth. Is that not the only thing we have achieved in Nigeria? Forget about that. You are successful. You are successful as Igbo man in Nigeria. Not because you are in Nigeria. This is one truth I want us to know. It is not our fault. And we will not apologize for it. But because you think Nigeria is what make you successful, divide Nigeria, and I tell you, in 1 month, you will see that Nigeria has been the one that is stopping us. British government did their job well. Yes, I went to Yoruba land with clothes. I went with my traveling bag. But when I left Lagos, I know what I have achieved. I didn't go with any money, only transport fare. I left Lagos with Port Harcourt with nylon bag. And I know what I have achieved with nylon bag. And if we enter Europe, enter anywhere, even though we trek, what we can achieve is unimaginable. It is not our fault. God say, wherever the sole of your feet will touch, you possess. God, Chukwu Kikabiama, say, whatever you lay your hand upon, you will prosper. I don't need the Yoruba pastor to make that work. Instead, they are the ones shorting the blessing of God for you. But how will you understand what we are telling you? Those of you say, no, Lagos is the city, is the business. Move your business to Niwi. Move your business to Ariaria. Move your business to Abo Asaba. Move your business to Ikotekbene. Move them to you. Move them to Biafra land. And I tell you, all these people will come there. But will you understand? Will you understand? But there is no problem. Everything that they are doing to us in Nigeria, they will use their hand and end themselves very soon. My message this morning is simple. Yoruba, stop Nigeria. Hausa, stop Nigeria. Fulani, stop Nigeria. Middle belt, river line, bottom line, Niger Delta, on top of Delta, all of you stop Nigeria. To stop Nigeria is a task that all of us must carry out. Because if you don't, Nigeria will stop us. Exactly what British government want. They are the referee. They are the one that ring bell. They are the one that decide the winner. And then we are the baboon. We are the one killing ourselves. Who is deceiving who here? Who is deceiving who? Who is deceiving who? Biafrans, wake up and understand that we are the destiny of one Nigeria. and we are their doom. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, nana. Land of the rising sun. John Lovine, my originality. Land of the rising sun. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. We're taking it to idol worship and we lost the face of our God. And as we wallowed in idol worship, the British entered in, training on the Niger, exploiting Jah people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take soup, so them entered in. I brought in civilization, brought in Jah religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got ulterior motive. With religion splitted us amongst our brethren, with denomination tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We'll never know we have to pay this much to be your place forever. Oh, Nana. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schism. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schism. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left our...
Yes, Biafrans, slaves of Nigeria, slaves of British government in the prison called Nigeria. Stop Nigeria. This was a warning from our leader in his last broadcast. If you don't stop Nigeria, Nigeria will stop you. Don't let anybody deceive you. Nigeria does not have the capacity to protect her own. Nigeria only fulfill its purpose, bear fruit, only to kill her own. Don't let anybody deceive you. You will think you have the momentary victory to kill our people, but it will not always be that way. Things changing. The tide are changing. It will get to all of you. You are born in Lagos. You are castigating IPOB. Don't worry. We will console you when the time comes. We have seen your type. You are Biafran in the north. You are doing Kaba. There is a new company now. They call themselves Freedom Fighter. They are in Nasarawa, Biafran Freedom Fighters. They have a paper they are giving to people to register already. They tell them that they are the one responsible for job deployment when Biafra land come. So they are now busy going around Nasarawa, paying 500. When you pay 500, they now register you. And those people believe it that they have paid 500. So when Biafra come, they will have job. They are doing that. Exactly what Owazurike did. In Nasarawa State. Wake up. Wake up. I'm talking to you, Biafra. Wake up. There is no such thing. If the Biafra we fight for, if the Biafra we bled for, if the Biafra men and women died for, will be like Nigeria, may we all die before our time and not see Biafra. But we don't build a Biafra that will have the resemblance of Nigeria. That is why we understand how priceless it can be. and we will give anything for it. Look for IPOB and join. There is no shortcut. One of our mother actually said, some of you, maybe because of your position, you can't come out openly. He said, follow back door. Will you follow back door? Make sure you are in the right compound. Fulani now have their own IPOB. When that idiot is on Facebook telling you that they have now removed our leader because he jumped bail, you think they don't know what they are doing? Because they have formed their own IPOB. And many of them are claiming, oh, we are IPOB, and Nnamdi Kanu is our savior. That is why when some people come here, I say, don't greet anybody. There is somebody, all of you can, hey, we thank this brother, we thank this brother. But you don't know this brother is the one arresting IPOB member, wherever he lives. But must we tell you everything here? We will tell you don't do something, don't do it. At the end of the day, you are going to thank God for what we saw before we say don't do that. Hey, we thank this our brother, he's doing great. Yeah. Do you know he's arresting IPOB family in the very community where he lives? I don't want to mention his name. Just all of you fool yourself so you can open your eye. You can learn. Look for IPOB and join. You are in Idumota, you are in Abuja, you are jumping up and down, you are in Iduroko. Look for IPOB and join. This is a generational fight. The Yorubas has arrived. I don't blame our people for being backward. We never have double mind about our neighbors. But they are giving us the reason to do that. And only fools will not have double mind about their neighbor. Who is your neighbor? The Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, the one Nigerians. It doesn't matter who they are. Yoruba, it will not always be like this. That source you get your 10% from, we will cripple all of them, Yoruba. You have to answer your father's name one day. Behave like Fulani, but Fulani are greedy. They won't allow you to steal. Understand that seaport in Lagos, we have it replicated in Biafra land. So when it starts, you think we are going to close seaport. We will see how many world army that will block our waterways. We will see. Don't worry. But Yoruba, do the right thing. Stop probability. Stop probability. Begin to mean it. Begin to tell Nigeria, let us divide. You want peace. You are all men of God. Divide Nigeria. Is marriage by force? Fulani are busy stealing and looting. But the point now is that even though they take all the whole money in the world and give to Fulani, give them 3 years, 90% of their children will be Bambiala. It's in their DNA. That is their cause. The way God created them, they are not supposed to stay one place. They are supposed to be trekking from Costa Rica to Jamaica, from Jamaica to Sambisa, from Sambisa to Cascorica, everywhere. This is their cause. They are supposed to remain there. But it's not okay. They are looting. Now they are looting everything lootingable because their mind is when Biafra we go, when Nigeria divide, we will have enough thing to keep. They have bought many places in Africa. But we tell you, we have seen your type. We have seen your type. In less than 1 year, it will look as if you never resisted. Except you change your ways. Except you change your ways. Divide Nigeria. Stop Nigeria. Or Nigeria will stop us. Send us your name, your phone number, and location to our WhatsApp line. We will direct you to the nearest coordinator. And of course, at this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070 815 45642. 070 815 45642. Our direct line is 081 221 52971. 081-221-52971, and the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Call and WhatsApp, are you there? Call and WhatsApp.
Good morning, Mazanibe.
Go ahead, please.
Good morning, Mazanibe. I hope I'm coming out clear.
Loud and clear, the word is listening. Go ahead.
My name is Chidin Nage. I'm calling you from Libreville, Gabon. I am one of the servants of IPOB here. I called to say, well done. Kudos to your work and that of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If not for him, I don't know where we could have been today. Biafra is here. So there is nothing to worry about. I worry about our people who are here. Do you know that in our meeting here, we have millions and millions of our Igbo Biafrans who are here. They don't even care about what we are doing. They mock at us. We have do every evangelism we know we can do in Libreville. I don't know why they don't want to listen. Nigeria government has rubbished this country. Nigeria government has done us a lot of harm in this country. Do you know that they don't do passport for us in this country? Do you know that any documents you need here, you need to go through this fraud in Nigeria government here? When this name Nigeria is mentioned here, it's like you're a criminal for no reason, a criminal that has no limit.
So that is the
so what I'm praying is that God will.
Go ahead.
The kind of problem that these people have put in us. But we thank God for our leader, because since we started wearing some of the items of Biafra, at least it has been saving us in a lot of situations here. But my work that many of our people are still deaf here. Many of our brothers, and when you see them the way they talk, you see that the spirit in Nigeria have dominated all of them.
Because they are fathered by Yoruba and Hausa. Do you know what they did to us?
That is.
They have almost 10 years to pregnant a lot of our sisters, and they gave birth to idiots. Our leader said it in his last broadcast.
So
if you see anybody speaking against Biafra, watch them. Yoruba or Hausa Fulani blood is inside them. I tell you, there is nobody with
do you know that
blood
our people,
that can speak against Biafra. Thank you very much. We must continue. It is impossible for a Biafran to speak against Biafra. It's not possible. Even when you know nothing about Biafra, Biafra don't need you to speak for her. She speaks through you. It is like the poetry of Mazisi Kunene. He said, African, my African, Africa out of proud waters in essential savannah, I have never known you. True. But your blood flows in my veins. And this morning I can tell you, Biafra, my Biafra, Biafras of proud warriors in the western savannah of Africa. Indeed, I have never known you, but your blood flows in my vein. The beautiful blood of Biafra that irrigates the field. It is the blood of our work, the work of our slavery. It is the blood of our sweat, the sweat of our work, the work of our slavery. We will not allow ourselves to be bent under the weight of any humiliation. Never. You may not know Biafra, but Biafra knows you. So when you see anybody yapping and talking about Biafra, don't be surprised. Yoruba blood cannot talk in favor of Biafra. It's a known fact. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Yes, of course, that is Zoo Epileptic Network, but our people must remain focused. They know nothing about this, and they cannot help it. Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp.
Good morning, Mazi.
Morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, dear friends all over the world. My name is Joe. I'm calling from Ekom, Biafran land. Mother, I want to thank you so much for your topic this morning. I say, make you grow up, bless and strengthen you in this work that you are doing. Mazi, the truth can never be emphasized. If Biafrans who don't stop Nigeria, Nigeria will stop us. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have said it earlier. Since 2014-15, that he has been prophesying to us, Biafran, that these people will come. Fulani will slay us. They will behead our mothers. They will rape them. They will kill. They will slaughter. And we are not taking it serious. Today, the prophecy have come to fulfillment. The bomb blast, the killing, the intimidation and all that. Mother, do you know in Ekom here, where we are staying, there's this Ekom man. The man serves as a big man in office, in police. That man retired 2016, and you know the zoo service runs in a family lineage. So the man was able to install his first son too in a very big office in a police. Today, they gave him a 4 bodyguard that is guiding him as a police officer. But the question is that the man is here, is an aged man, serving in a Yoruba church here in Deeper Life. The son in question is there in the north as a police officer, big man. Today, do you know that this man now, who's supposed to be the man's strength, has been slain like they slaughtered Saudian journalist Hash Hodi 2 years ago? They are bringing the cops today. Upon the four bodyguard that is guiding this man, they did not shoot him. They slaughtered him and, in fact, dismembered his body. That they are wrapping the body today in waterproof, bit by bit, and be putting in gasket. They are bringing him from north today in a cup to bury him. But our leader have been saying that these people are murderers and they are clamoring for one Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. I think by now this man have been trying to reason with what our leader have been saying. And I pray that even Dave Omahi and all the Southeast governors that are clamoring for one Nigeria, they have started killing. They will start killing their children one after the other, so that they would know that one Nigerian is a complete scam. It's a scam. It's not real. These people, this Fulani and Yoruba are not meant to stay around us at all. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Yes. Everything they have done to us, the message is simple. They can stop this evil because it will get to all of us. Our leader did not say, Biafra, stop Nigeria, or Nigeria will stop you. He was simply addressing the whole Nigeria. Stop Nigeria or Nigeria will stop you. The message is clear there. Yoruba should not think they will escape. Nobody will escape. Caller on the line.
Good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, madam. My name is Clinic. I'm calling from Enugu Province, National. May Chukwu Kabiama bless you. May Chukwu Kabiama keep protecting our leader and guide him. May Chukwu Kabiama protect him because he is the oracle of Chukwu Kabiama. He is the king of Africa. He is our Lord, our Savior, our King. Everything that is our prophet, the major prophet, both everything great and small, he is for us. Keep guiding him. I want to say 2 things.
Of course, the same Zoo Epileptic Network, but we must continue. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp? Caller on WhatsApp.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Go ahead, please. Your voice is not coming out. I will advise you to bring your phone closer to your mouth. Our people must understand, if you fail to stop Nigeria, Nigeria will stop you. Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Mazichi Zoba. I'm calling from Aba.
Go ahead, please.
This is what we call the undiluted word of God. And it has no odika mmaiha abo. Yotago. Onaga, onye nwere ntị ya nọrọ. Korumbamba gawa. God cannot Nigeria in a whole, the world at large. If you don't stop Nigeria, Nigeria will stop you. It's simple. It is very, very simple. I thank you. I thank God that in his infinite mercy, give us your kind of man. Give us the kind of man the kind of man Uchechukwu before working here. The man who has sworn an oath that he will never allow this struggle to see corruption. God will bless all of you and give you the strength to carry on this struggle to the last day. Keep on keeping on. We are listening every day, every hour, every minute. We are prepared. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much, my brother. The truth cannot be overemphasized. Stop Nigeria, or Nigeria will stop you. It doesn't matter. Everything you are trying to avoid, they will come to you. I cannot believe that they killed you in Lagos. In the presence of Omotekun, they bomb all of you. And the Fulani headsmen in power are coming to tell you, oh, we have wanted to take this land before. Well, we thank God that this thing happened. At least some of you died, some are still alive. Leave it for federal government. Who the idiot is this federal government? The greatest fool and hopeless people I have seen in life is those who say, well, the federal government of Nigeria have said, who the idiot are these people? Call on WhatsApp. Call on WhatsApp.
Hello?
Good morning from here.
Hello?
Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, some of us will call, and instead of us to respond to our phone, I don't know the kind of miracle we are expecting to hear. The moment your phone is picked up, you move ahead. Every Biafran, anywhere you find yourself in Nigeria, get ready. They will bring this war to us again. They did it before. Make no mistake about it. They will do it. They did it before. And they had every intention. Of course, like our leader will always say, history will always repeat itself. They will come for us. But the point is, are you ready? Are you ready? Because they will come for you. Are you ready? Because they will not spare you. They will wait for you. At the heat of your injury, at the heat of your calamities and your woes, that time where all you need is support, they will descend on you. They did it to our father. Our people were slaughtered across Nigeria. Some of them managed to come back home to nurse their wound by themselves. They followed us down. They assigned them in different communities, like 5-5, every community in Biafra land. Our people were too sick, too wounded to observe what is happening. They married our sister since 1970, and they have children. They live in our village. You think they are your village people. They are not. According to my leader, they had the time to fertilize our women, give birth to a lot of idiots. That is why when some people are talking to me, I'm just looking at them. I pray the DNA machine will come out. So when you see somebody telling you, you are the one who don't know. History has shown us that the children of the enemy, the seed of discord planted among the people, they are the one that know you before you know them. Satan knew all the plan God had for Adam and Eve, without Adam and Eve knowing. That is how the enemy operates. They always have advantage over the original. But when the original falls in line, that is the only time they can exercise victory, permanent victory from the enemy. Don't let anybody deceive you. If you study your Bible very well, Adam and Eve do not know the extent of the power that God gave to them. They dwell on the fact that they are mortal and they just have maybe few life, the same way we believe today. But even though we are mortal, have you ever wondered why does Satan envy us? They can call you anything as a Biafra. Have you ever wondered why the people who hate you so much cannot allow you to be? Because you are the original version. Without you, they don't exist. Everything, both good and bad, we are the original version. But you will not be able to comprehend this truth. Both good and bad, we are the original version. Yoruba cannot survive without us. But that will not allow or mean that Yoruba should kill us in order to survive. Fulani cannot survive without Biafra. But that should not mean that Fulani should kill us so that they can survive. No.
Hello.
Good morning from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Chida Aroma from Enugu State. I stay in Ivocha here. I see Sharon. Please, I want to do one message you give me in dream last 2 weeks. I tried this number since last 2 weeks to now. Thank God. So, the message goes like this. I'm dreaming. I say, you movement there. Before from me, say, told the Biafra, make them want France. If they want Biafra, make the confront in the front, make them of the struggle. If they sit for the front of the struggle, international community will hear their voice more than me. So since then I tried to call this line, but Shalom.
Shalom. Thank you very much, and I can assure you our religious sector are listening to what you are saying, and they will do justice to that. Biafrans across the globe understand that God will not do for man what man should do for themselves. If we fail to fight to defend the honor and the dignity of our ancestors, our fathers, nobody will. It is just the case of the host and the virus. He said that the host killed the virus and live, or the virus killed the host. Either way, one of them must be set aside. Biafrans, anywhere you are all over the world. We are not killing anybody. It's not our intention. Everything we represent goes against that natural order of live and let's live. But it is important that if somebody is so determined to kill us, it is our right to defend ourselves. Are you there, caller, on the line?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, please.
Good morning. I am from Abia State. I'm calling from the church Odogwa.
Go ahead, the world is listening.
Okay. What I want to contribute is on this. Our people are not listening. Our people are not hearing anything. No matter what you say, no matter what our leader have been shouting, our people have not been listening to us. I heard about what is happening in Lagos. We have been hearing of how they bomb people and kill all the Biafrans here. Now, I want to ask the world question. They are saying that our leader is using juju or something like what? We and Britain, who use juju on us? That's what I want to ask them. Who used juju? Britain used juju on us.
They hand over
how did they use juju on us?
People. They not hand over
Yoruba people. Okay, Yoruba people, they are the one who use juju. They use juju to confuse our people. They use juju to brainwash the head of the Igbos. That is why they are still talking. Our people have been shouting, let the Biafrans come back home. But they don't want to come back. They don't want to come back. Even here, Mazi, do you know that here that I'm saying so many people, they have their radio, but they don't put on their radio to hear what they are saying. If you talk about it, they'll say, hey, go with your Biafra. Hey, Biafra man. Hey, Biafra man. They don't want to put on their radio and listen to what we are saying. Because they think that what we are saying is joke. But I thank God that most of people, they are beginning to see what is happening now. Look at the bombing in Lagos. Look at how they finished our people here. Even most of my brothers who are in Lagos, Mazi, I've been keep calling them. Most of them, they don't have radio. I said, go and buy radio. You are in Lagos, go and get radio. So that you will be hearing what they are saying. You will not be on your bed. They will come there and strangle you or bomb your house to death. They will say, hey, where did you see Biafra? Biafra is not coming. But I'm sorry for them. I'm sorry for those who don't want to listen. Let Biafra hear. My father used to say, Onye ụgbọ gburu n'ọgwụ ntichiri ya onye ụgbọ gburu n'ọnwụ ntị tiri ya ọkụkọ na-anaghị anụ ntị ga-anụ ya n'ite ofe. Since our people have refused to listen, we have been shouting, our leaders have been shouting, they are seeing it as a joking matter. But sorry for them, they are joking with their life. That's what I'm telling them. They are joking with their life. They don't value their life. They think they value their life by that old tire spare parts motor they are selling in Lagos. They value it more than their life. But I'm sorry for our people. They should better listen. There is fire on the mountain. Anywhere that they are in the world, please listen to what our leader is telling you. Listen to what George Onibe is saying. These people are not joking. They didn't just come out to come and shout, or they didn't just love to come and shout. And let them come on radio and keep shouting. Hey, our people come back home. Our people come back home.
Thank you very much.
It's not that they love shouting. They are shouting so that they will rescue us. They will rescue your life. If you are there from anywhere, you have not joined IPOB. Go and join IPOB. They are shouting it now. Go and join IPOB. IPOB is the ark. Is the savior. Is what will save us. It's just like in the time of Noah, when God instructed Noah to go and build the ark. You know, our people are not learning math. Our people are not learning. I don't know what they use and damage their head. They use something and block their ear. No matter what we shout and shout, they refuse not to listen. But I'm sorry for our people. I'm sorry for you people. Because you don't want to listen. You will be in Lagos, you will be in Abuja, you will be in Kaduna or Sokoto, anywhere you are, you think you are safe. Sorry, you are not safe. Most of you who think you have something in Lagos, you will see it with your eyes. Then you will know that by that time it will be too late for you people. You people should come back home.
Thank you very much.
We are passing the word. Come back home. Come back home. You people to come back home.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mazi.
We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp.
Mazi Onibe, good morning.
Good morning from here, my brother. Go ahead, please.
I greet you, Mazi Onibe.
Thank you very much.
The first people of this earth. My name is Okwago, and I'm calling you from the bottom of the top of the world, Scandinavia. And Mazi, I just want to thank you. You know, I feel honored, I feel privileged, and every day I wake up as a Biafran, I get more and more powered. And every day I listen to you, you know, I get more and more empowered. I just want to tell my mother and my fathers in the villages that in this period of panic all over the place, the world is sharing money. America is giving their people money. Everywhere they are sharing money just to make sure that their people are happy and they can go through whatever they're going through. I don't know what is doing. I think they slashed off 20 naira off fuel prices.
They are borrowing money.
Yeah, they want to borrow $30 billion, of which you've already told us. You know, it's impossible. You know, how do you, 50 years? Mazi, I was even thinking about this. You know, the war ended in 1970. You know, 10 years after that, you know, I mean, I was born. So I was just 10 years away from all those things that, you know, they didn't let me know until I became 30 years old. You understand what I'm saying? It's a waste of life. You know? My mama and my papa were there for village. Now, waste of life. Every day we just they waste our life. They go wake up, chop, sleep, you know what I mean, take torture. You know, it's I don't know. It's supposed to untire some people. If you don't tire anybody, you know. We did for where coal. If you see the coal where they finish us for where we did. But because of, you know, who we be, now we build this world. Now we create this world. Now we and make every now. If we know that this planet, the planet will just fall because nothing they hold on. We, the Bobo, we, the ones that that without us they know. That's why they can't let you go. They will not let you go because they need you. They came all the way from what they call it, Iceland. You know where all those places are. Talk man and look for you, and you still don't know who you are. Look inside yourself. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. The real Biafrans, the real people who are the Bo. Close your eyes, and you will see. Look inside. Go inside yourself. Enter your head. That thing where you get for head, what they call brain. Now virtual reality machine. You get that's why when you wear them like helmets, you go to see things, you go to know things. But first of all, when we close our eye, look inside, feel the pain, waste of life, 40 years, waste. Thank you, Mazi Onibe. I am honored. I appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
My people, make una enter stay, make una reclaim wetin be una own. Today na the spring equinox. Spring equinox means say as the world they turn, the sun they move from up will come down. The sun will go from down, it will come up. And now the sun they cross the equator.
Thank you, my brother. The truth cannot be overemphasized. Biafrans want to go home, and we are going home. People do not understand, but we will make you understand. Believe me. I will be signing off from here. Sincere appreciation to those of you who were able to call in. My apology to those I cannot pick your call now because my time is up. The enemies are numerous, but we are equal to the task. And for those of you out there, understand that a lot of imposters are among us. If a Sudanese man can be a president of Nigeria and a gang of idiot intellectuals are telling you it's Buhari, why would you think they couldn't sow this seed, this mixed blood, Hausa Yoruba blood in our midst? If you don't know they exist, they will kill you before you know, because they know you even before you know them. Now, this is the time for you to know them. We all have a choice to make. Die for them or defend your life from them. It's all your choice. But like our leader said, stop Nigeria or Nigeria will stop all of us. Whatever the case may be, Biafrans are going home to our own land. Goodbye and do have a wonderful day ahead of you. Ndewonu.
Province, in the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are in this platform for the restoration of Biafra because we are proud of the land of rising sun. Biafrans are blessed with natural resources. We are blessed with human resources. We are blessed in great technology and so on and so forth. We never call for war. We never call for hatred. We never call for discrimination. But we call for peace, unity, love, freedom, which is our main goal. Biafra is an ancient nation which was earlier colonized by the British in the earlier 18th century. And Biafra nation has been foretold in the prophecies like Nostradamus 400 years back that a powerful prince will arise in the world as the trigger of one, that he will be the envy of other princes, and the other prince will try to subdue his arise, but all will be a failure to them. Biafra is an Asian nation that lies at the Atlantic Ocean of Africa with great potential of greatness. Biafra is a nation that will restore peace, liberation, future hope towards our generation. Our predecessors have fought their own, and we present Biafras are not going to relent or surrender to this struggle. We are determined to restore our holy land, which is Biafra, with one voice, one accord, one command, and one agenda, which is Biafra. We all thank Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiyama for his grace, protection, love, care, because we are all alive in the land of the living. God have organized a seeking peace province in Biafra land. Biafra, you are great indeed, the kingdom of God on earth. We also thank our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the great prince and an icon, the liberator of this global struggle of our time, and his deputy Mazi Chemifo, and all the principal of states, coordinators, IGroup, family members all around the world, lovers of freedom. This song is from Casey, Joe, and Mary from Fossil Zone 1 in Abab, Abia.